There's only one thing to say, folks, and it's this. Holy shit, bears are fucked. And I'm not just talking about the crypto market, because while Bitcoin ETFs saw their second largest daily inflows ever yesterday, with boomer investors falling over themselves to ape in just below all-time highs, almost nobody was paying attention. And that's because it's all eyes on equities right now. Nvidia is on course to dethrone Microsoft as the world's most valuable public company. And meanwhile, the GameStop saga continues. Joining us to discuss, I'm delighted to welcome the greatest mind in finance, a genius savant who has been described as the Nostradamus of Wall Street. It isn't just an honor to have him on the show. It's an honor to live in his era. Jim Cramer, welcome to 𝗧𝗏𝗧.
Holy moly, 𝗧𝗏𝗧. I didn't sleep a wink last night, and for 3 reasons: stimulants, Nvidia, and GME. 𝗧𝗏𝗧, I spent a lot of time at Studio 54 in the 80s, so I've seen some crazy shit. But this roaring pussy situation is insanity, total insanity, and I've called it to a T.
What's the sentiment on Wall Street, Jim?
Well, I had Gary Gensler on the show yesterday, and I could tell he was nervous as hell, because at one point he appeared to jerk off an imaginary horse. It was a subliminal message, 𝗧𝗏𝗧. And do you know what it means? Nor do I, but here's one interpretation. Gary was indicating that everything is going to pump like crazy. Now there's a potential scenario in all this where Roaring Pussy sells his 5 million shares at a price of $42.20 or more, which would give him enough cash to exercise all of his options, every single one. And that's going to drive the stock even higher, because the makers would need to secure 12 million shares of GME to fulfill Pussy's options.
Kitty Jim, his moniker is Roaring Kitty.
Right, but here's the thing. This is 2021 on steroids. It's David versus Goliath season finale, because the meme stock traders are crazy. 𝗧𝗏𝗧, they're nuts, and they smell blood. So they're not going to just sell their shares at market value to the big institutional guys. No! They're going to hold the line and drive those prices even higher.
How high are we talking, Jim?
I'll just say this. Only a masochist who hates themselves would be shorting this thing right now. But that's just the start, 𝗧𝗏𝗧, because with volatility where it is and retail investors jumping into the fray with both stocks and options, we're not just looking at an everyday short squeeze. No, we could be staring down the barrel of something much bigger, a market-wide liquidity squeeze, 𝗧𝗏𝗧. Picture this. Borrowing costs shoot through the roof, demand for margin skyrockets, and suddenly there's just not enough cash to go around. And we see short sellers, and I'm talking big institutions here, get absolutely annihilated. So as far as Wall Street is concerned, this is what we call squeaky bum time, 𝗧𝗏𝗧. Squeaky freaking bum time.
Holy smokes, Jim. As if all that wasn't enough, the stock just pumped 33%, and they've halted trading again. And I'm told it's all because Roaring Kitty scheduled a live stream at noon Eastern time tomorrow, his first in 3 years. What do you make of this, Jim? Wow, what a time to be alive, folks. A perfect storm. I hope your bags are packed, because all signs are pointing towards Valhalla right now. We'll be back soon, but until then, the ticker is 𝗧𝗏𝗧.
I see that Cramer fool believes we go higher. Want me to dump it?
No, pas encore. The bulls begin to sink. They are going to the moon, so let's make them sure. The higher we take them, the harder they fall. Pump it.